Hello, 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 everybody. How are we doing today? She's back with a vengeance. Oh, you guys, it is such a wonderful Thursday. I'm busy, but I'm busy on a light note. I have like 5 men's haircuts today, and then I'm done for the day. I have a lot of errands I have to run, including going to Target. Damn it, I forgot to get that stuff. Dang it. Going to Target. I gotta go to the Ups store, as I like to call it. I know it's UPS, but Mama calls it the Ups store. I also, where else do I have to go? I have to go tan. Yeah, that's about it. So, oh, and I have to get these nails done. So, I just want to get on here and talk for a minute about a few things. I was watching a video this morning, and forgive me if I'm butchering this name. Hold on. I think it's Amelia Fart. I think. I could be wrong. I think it's Amelia Fart. Anyways, so I was watching her video this morning with Peter Mon, and it was crazy because it's an older video, but it was crazy because in there, like, she talks about how she's really down on herself, and she thinks that she has like a double chin, and so she hides it, and like just all these things. And how a long time ago, whenever she was in junior high or whatever, I swear, this car in front of me, they just keep slamming their brakes and then going fast, and then slamming their brakes and then going fast. But she was talking about, like, whenever she was in high school, she used to, like, dress to the nine and do a full face of makeup, and she wouldn't talk to men, but she would just, like, pose, like, because she thought it gave her self-worth if the males in her school were attracted to her. Which I feel like we all kind of go through that, unless there's those one kids that are so lucky and they realize at a very early age that they just don't give a shit, you know, that it's not that deep. And I love that, because I was self-destructing myself whenever I was in high school, and even junior high all the way down to elementary. I remember I started at a new school that none of these kids knew me, and I used to have like really long brown hair and a unibrow, and I was really hairy, and the guys were nice to me on the first day, but it was like after that, you know, they just wanted to see if they could, I guess, who could get to me the quickest. I'm not quite sure. But after that, it was a lot of really mean things said to me on a daily basis about how I was ugly and I wasn't pretty and I'm hairy and I have a deep voice and why do I sound like that, and like, why do you have a unibrow, and just not nice stuff. And I know that kids are kids. I just broke my nail off on camera. Girl, I was trying to reach back to move my hair, broke my damn nail off. If this van does not go. Anyways, Jesus. So, I don't even know where that nail went, girl. Anyways, I just got picked on a lot, and I have to fix this, it's gonna kill me. Sorry, I had had to get that fixed. That would have drove me freaking nuts. Anyways, I got off on a tangent, broke my nail off, got made fun of. Anyways, I felt myself like self-destructing, and I was always trying to like change myself and make my voice sound not as deep. And I remember I went home and literally ripped off the middle of my eyebrows because I was so embarrassed by them. You know what I'm saying? Literally took a pair of pliers and went dink and ripped them off. And now, because they're so overplucked, I have to fill them in every single day. The point is, I was picked on so bad, like so effing bad in elementary. Then we get to junior high. Junior high got super, super bad because I was going through puberty, and I had this guy that I know, who wanted to date me, and I just wasn't into him because I was really good friends with his sister, and his sister was really good friends with my sister, and he just was not my type. Plus, he was an asshole. Like, straight up, dude was a jerk. Okay, we're friends now, and he messaged me not too long ago, and I messaged him back like, good to hear from you, you know, whatever. But he was just not very nice. And I mean, I remember starting my effing period, my menstrual cycle, for the very first time ever. And we was at a freaking pep rally, and I ended up showing up late because I was late to everything. Story of my life. Here we are, still late to this day, and I'm 32 years old. Showing up to a pep rally. I had to sit in the very front row. The freaking class, or the grade, or the entire school was split down the middle. Half sat on one side, the other half sat on across from us on the bleachers on the other. And I sat there with my knees up and my arms resting on my knees. Now, I was wearing jeans at the time, and I had started my menstrual cycle. So as you can see, while my legs are up, everybody and their mother that was sitting across from us could see everything. It was quite embarrassing. So he proceeded then to go around school and tell everybody that I had started my menstrual cycle, because that was such a weird thing to do, I guess, to boys. I don't know. I mean, I don't walk around and tell people when your balls drop, you know? Jesus. I was so embarrassed that I literally played it off and was like, no, I was eating French fries and spilled the ketchup on my pants. And I was so embarrassed. And I remember crying, and I remember going to the stupid counselor's office because she pulled both of us in there and was like, what is this about? And I said, well, I spilled ketchup on my pants, and he's telling everybody that I was bleeding through my pants. And she looked at him and was like, really? And he was like, well, it's true. And she was like, why do you care? Talking to him. He was like, well, I don't. I was just saying. And it's like, but why? Why does that matter to you? You know what I mean? So that was junior high. Then we move on to high school. High school came, and I was very flat-chested, and at the time, I just, wasn't developing. My family is not known for that at all. We've all had the surgery to enhance that, because we just were not born with, big breasts and whatever. So I was overweight in high school. I think I was. Everybody else seems to think differently, but I think I was. And I just, never quite fit in. You know what I'm saying? I was always the girl that would never have a boyfriend because, I don't know. I don't know. People tell me they had crushes on me in high school, and I'm just like, why? I was friends with everybody. You know what I mean? So, if you're one of those kids that figured out very early that it doesn't matter and everybody else's opinions mean shit, just didn't. I was worried about what everybody thought about me, and I wanted to be pretty and fit in with the popular kids, and I just didn't. And I think that as I got older and I got in really good shape due to my job that I was working, and my confidence boosted up, I almost got really cocky because I had my breast surgery done and I was in like the best shape of my life, and I was just super hateful. It wasn't hateful. I knew I looked good. You know what I mean? But I would have these guys come up to me and they would say things like, I love your voice. I love how it sounds, how it's raspy, and like, have you always had that? Like, how did you get that? And I'm like, dude, you just gotta smoke a lot of cigarettes and drink a lot of vodka. Because I feel like ever since I quit smoking, like, I still have somewhat of a rasp, but it's not like as raspy as it used to be. You know what I mean? Yes, I vape. Don't judge me. And if you do, do it sweet and kindly, please. Thank you. Just, now that I look back, like, I love my voice, and I love how I sound. And I don't mind that I'm overweight. Like, it is what it is, you know? What are you going to do? Get upset and, like, cut your fat off? I mean, you could, but I'm okay with it. You know, I don't mind my raspy voice. I really don't. It used to, like, really bother me, and I would talk so strangely to kind of not have this, like, deep, raspy voice. I'd be like, hello, like, all weird. I don't know, it was very bizarre. So, I just love how people get in front of me, and they just, like, slow way down. It's my favorite. So, yeah, I'm very extremely happy with how I look, how I sound. I just don't care, I guess, anymore. And I used to, but I don't. You know, I talk to friends coworkers that I used to work with, and how they, like, always had to be in shape, always had to, like, have their nails done and prim and proper, and boom, 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 like, always. And it just makes me think, like, dude, I'm so happy that's not my life anymore. Ugh, you have no idea. I really wish this car in front of me would, like, get over, or maybe let other people get over, or, yeah, he's not gonna let us get over. He's gonna be a jerk. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, don't listen to other people, and don't worry about what they say. You know what I mean? If they don't like how you look, or if they don't like what you sound like, or if you're really hairy, or if you're really pale, or whatever. I mean, who cares? I have a friend of mine, and her daughter is, like, really tiny, and she's been tiny her whole life. And she literally is taking, like, growth hormones to help her. And she's like, people make fun of me all the time. And I'm like, because you're little? Like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And she's like, I know. She said they make fun of me. I'm like, but that's not... Because you're small? Like, girl, who cares, you know? I said, if that's the only thing that you have to worry about, who gives a crap, honestly? Like, oh, she's little, okay, and you're big, so, I mean, kids are vicious, dude, they're so mean. Like, I hope and I pray that I hope my kids don't get picked on. Just because I don't think I can control myself. Watch it be one of my bullies who has kids, who ends up their child being the one who picks on my kids. Would that not be just crazy? I'll never forget this. I was in AutoZone picking up parts for my car, And this guy comes walking in. We're over there checking out, and my son looks at me and goes, "Mom?" And I said, "Yes, baby." He says, "Do you see that guy over there?" And I go, "Uh-huh." And he goes, "Look how big his belly is." And I was just like, oh my God. So I had to pull my son aside and go, "We can't say these things, and this is why." And he just kind of looked at me because he didn't understand. He was like, "Okay." It was just, you know what I mean? I had to explain to my son, like, when you say stuff like that, like, it hurts people's feelings, And he didn't understand that. He just said, "Well, he does have a big belly." I'm like, "Well, I know he does, but, when you say stuff like that, it can be very hurtful, So, I don't know. I'm raising my kids to not be bullies and not pick on people and not make fun of people because it's not friggin' nice, It's just not. I mean, if we would teach our kids these things instead of teaching our kids to, like, clown people out, like, I'm telling you, this world would be a whole lot happier place. Like, I swear. You know what I'm saying? It really, truly, honestly would. I think everybody needs to have a little slice of humble pie every now and again. Maybe start opening up doors and shit for people. I used to say that on the end of my video all the time. I would always say, try to do one nice thing today, and just don't go tell people about it. Like, just go do it. Because it's the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? You put good energy out there, you're going to get good energy back. If you're a hateful person, you put hateful shit out there, it's just not going to, it's not going to pan out for you. It's just not. I mean, that's just, I don't know. It just doesn't work that way. Got to put good out there, man, to get it good back. Seriously. Oh my God, this highway, it is completely stopped, you guys. Well, it's moving now. Oh, Lord. Slow on down so Mr. Coke can get over. Mr. Coca-Cola. Dude, that highway is... No! Oh, God. It stopped over here, too. Jesus. Please let me on. I know we're stopping, but just please let me on. Oh, my God. These people are getting so crazy. You guys. It's so bad. I want nothing to do with this at all. Ugh. Alright. I'm gonna get off here and deal with the crazy. But I love you guys. And y'all be safe out there. And do something nice for somebody, please. Just try to be sweet, okay? I love you guys. And we'll catch you on tomorrow's video. Bye!